always here, but don't ever listen. Shorty thought I was a chef the way I'm in the kitchen. She gon' think about me when a nigga missing. Stars on the wraith, got a nigga wishing. Swimming with the sharks, so please don't go fishing. She gon' think about me when a nigga missing. She says she always here, but don't ever listen. I be looking for her, but she always missing. Got the burner on my...
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. As you guys can see, another round of PCK. It's Triple Crown this weekend, so a lot of racing. I know the video looks really long, 26 minutes, but it's a lot of racing, and I try to cut down the times as much as possible. But yeah, Triple Crown was super fun. We're gonna head on to the first gate drop. Special media did not stream the first race, so that's why you're not gonna see any special media stuff. I kind of cut this race down a lot rather than the other two, but yeah, we're gonna get into the race. Let's see how we do. Let's get it. Alright, as you guys can see, the start was not ideal. Absolutely got killed in the second turn, and then when I went to re-enter the track, I wasn't paying attention because I was pissed off that I got fucking killed. Make another mistake right here off of this little single or triple into the bridge jump, but yeah, there were just mistakes all over the place in this first not heat race, the first main event. Yeah, I was just not having a good time. I was in the back of the pack as usual. We just love starting in the back of the pack for whatever reason. I'm not too sure, but we're gonna climb our way up and see what we can do from the back. Let's get it. Pause. No diddy. Alright, so right after that crash, I knew I was in for a long first main event. I was like, okay, dude, like, why am I being just taken out by everything? But, I mean, that comes with MX Bikes racing, I feel like. Like, you really just have to have really good starts and stay away from all the bullshit. This track right here was super sick, super fun. I loved this track. This was probably my favorite track of the whole series, to be honest with you. And, yeah, we're gonna see what happens in the rest of this race, but as you're gonna see, I was getting unlucky with a lot of people making mistakes. As you can see right here, Matt makes a little mistake and I pay for it. Like, I was paying for everybody's mistakes and I was just irritated. So not a fun race so far. All right, as you guys can see, we are coming up to the final lap. We're just going to cross the finish line. We crossed it in ninth, but due to cuts, we did get 11th, and that's just coming with sticking in the back of the pack. I mean, that's my fault for getting a bad start, but that's nonetheless. That was the first main event. We got 2 more races to go, and I was like, okay, I gotta lock in here and get at least top fives. That's what I wanted. I wanted top fives, but we're gonna have to wait and see what we get in these next few races. Let's see what we can do. All right, we are on the gate. Who do you freaking hate? Shout Kelso, but this is gonna be the second main event. I was gonna throw some special media in here, but I really don't want to like go through all the clips and all that stuff. Being a little lazy today, but yeah, this is the second main event, and we are just gonna try to get a top 5 and try to just lock it in here. But yeah, on the gate. Who do you hate? We're gonna get into this race start. Let's get it. All right, right there. Honestly, Riley is super fast, super quick, and I can't really talk too much shit on him, but right there, that was some bullshit by him. He absolutely just killed me. I was just getting, I don't know what it is with people like hitting me and shit, but I feel like I get hit every fucking goddamn race, and it pisses me off because I'm like, dude, it like I know the top dudes are really fast, and I mean, I can't really say much about them because they're faster than I am, but at the same time, like, dude, it's called racecraft. Fucking look it up. Like, goddamn, bro, like, what are we doing? But can't really complain too much. It's racing, whatever. Gotta just kind of go with the flow. But yeah, we're in this fucking second race, and I'm already irritated at getting fucking killed. And yeah, we're just getting into it. All right, right there, McLovin had made a mistake. I was trying to avoid him, but he didn't climb the berm in time, and I just was trying to cut down, but just didn't have enough time. That was lucky on me, but you know, I was trying to be as clean as possible, even though I was getting taken out a lot in a lot of these races, and yeah, I was just trying to play it clean, But you know, that's just the way I am with racing in real life. In a video game, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't like to take people out, but you know, a lot of people don't care, and they love to take me out. So it is what it is. But yeah, I was catching a flow in the second main event, and I was really starting to click off on these whoops and the rhythm sections. I was starting to really find my flow here, as you're gonna see. Yeah, yeah, right there. I was just I got a little too antsy, and these ruts were getting really deep in this second race, as you guys can see. But yeah, I got a little antsy. Jack right there, future teammate, you know what I mean? I was just like, "Oh shit." And then he bumps me a little bit, but yeah, these ruts were getting pretty freaking crazy, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I made a few mistakes here at the end of the race, and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna let that phase me. I shouldn't have made those mistakes, but it is what it is. We're here in about ninth, but I think a lot of people had cuts in front of me, and I was doing my best not to get cuts this race. I don't think I had any, to be honest, or maybe one. But yeah, we were just catching a flow. I was like, all right, I'm behind Jack, future teammate DWR. Shout out the boys. But yeah, we're just gonna try to catch a flow here at the end, catch up to these boys again, and see if I can make up some time with the cuts and everything. So let's see if we can get into the let's see if we can stay in the top 10. Let's see if we could just do it, huh? Alrighty, as you guys can see, we crossed the line in about 7th. I'm pretty sure I could have gotten 6th or whatever the case may be. I really wanted a top 5 in these last few races, in the last 2 races, but you know, it is what it is, mistakes and everything like that. But we have one more race left, and I was like, hey, let me just see if I can just keep getting better positions as the night goes on, and I will be happy with that. So we're gonna get into the last and final race. Let's see what we can do. Alright boys, so we are on the final main event. We're sitting on the gate, and right here I was like, I just need a good start, and that was my goal right now, was to get a really good start. And we're about to see what kind of start I get right now. But this last race was absolutely crazy. The ruts were insane. But yeah, we're gonna get into this start. 15-second board is down. See what we can do. Alrighty, so as you can see, we were off to an amazing start, and like I said in the other races, I don't know, I think it's just like I'm like a magnet. Like, people love to just touch me. It's fucking weird. Like, stop touching me, bro. But I make another mistake off of some dumb shit because I was just irritated at the fact that I was being touched. I didn't want to be touched. Leave me alone, dude. But it is what it is. Like I said, it's racing, so shit happens, whatever. I just, you know, I gotta do my part and just kind of stay away from people, and sadly I just can't do that. But I'm praying that in the next week coming up in Seattle I can stay away from people, because holy shit, dude, I don't know what it is with these motherfuckers, but they love to touch me. Fucking weirdos. But yeah, we are just gonna get into this last race, see what we could do, see if we can catch a little flow here, and catch up to these guys. Let's get it. All right, right here, I was not expecting Matt to make this big of a mistake off that little triple right there in, but yeah, he made a mistake. I should have switched up my line. I didn't, and I paid for it. I love to make mistakes off other people. I do make my own mistakes, don't get me wrong, but for some reason I just love to make mistakes off other people, and it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. But it's what it is. What it is. You know what I mean? Like I said all the time, it's part of racing. But yeah, we're sitting right here out of the top 10. But I was catching a flow, dude. I felt really good on this track, and I was just trying to make my way up. I'm pretty sure I could have ran with the big dogs, you know, top 4 or something like that. But I just couldn't get there because people were making mistakes everywhere and it was costing me. So it is what it is. But yeah, we're trying to catch these guys and see what we could do. All right, so Jack absolutely gets killed by Masal, and I make a dumb mistake over the bridge jump. That was on me right there. I should have not made that mistake. But we're coming up to the last lap. We are sitting about ninth, but I knew a lot of these guys in front of me had cuts, and I was just like, all right, let me stay with them. Let me get as close as possible. If I could pass them, even better, dude, because that means I could probably get into the top 5. But we are going to see what place I do end up getting in. And yeah, this race was absolutely insane. I'm excited for Seattle because I'm just getting a little bit better and better each week, you know what I mean, as I race. This is only my third or fourth race, I believe. I think it's my third. Yeah, it's my third race racing the series, so I'm just getting better and better each week, you know what I mean? So we're going to see what we could do, but I'm not going to get into too much yapping. Let's see what we get. All right, we crossed the line in 6. As you can see, I gave Matt a little bit of the business. Get the fuck out of my way, buddy. You're fucking garbage. Nah, just kidding. But anyways, we got 6th in this race. I believe that gave me 8th overall. So one position better, dude. I got 9th, and now I have 8th. So I'm getting a little bit better as we keep going. But that's going to be it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I can't wait for next weekend. But have a good rest of your day. And as always, I will catch y'all in the next one.